Hello lovely lot, welcome back to another video. We're of course doing a little Q&A catch-up today. I can't decide if I like this lighting, and I don't actually think I do. It's currently like 2 p.m. I'm just gonna quickly do some makeup just for the rest of the day. I spent the morning doing Pilates, and then I was in a meeting for mine and Saf project, which we literally shoot in less than 9 days. So stress to say is the least. But of course wanted to jump on here with you guys and do a little Q&A so that we could do my makeup. So just, I don't know, just so you got something visually to watch instead of hearing me babble on for about 20 minutes. Okay, so first is a house question, and I feel like there are quite a few like housey questions because obviously that's been the biggest life update recently. And someone said, what room are you like most excited to do, slash like are you doing the interior designing? And I am, well, I'll be trying to do the interior design. I feel like I get really stressed about like making sure that everything looks correctly together. The room that we're probably most excited for though, I want to say that would be the like I feel like people would expect me to say like, oh, my dressing room, but I actually do think it's the kitchen, which is the first thing that we will be doing. Jed and doing his cooking videos, like that's a really quite like a big priority for us to get that done. But I feel like I've said it on like a few vlogs, I do think that the kitchen is just like the hub of the house, and I always think that it's such like, I don't know, I love being in a kitchen, like hosting people and kind of like that vibe, and just have like a really good fun entertainment space. Like we've got some really cool ideas for like downstairs. We want to include like a lot of like natural wood, like cream, bright spaces, bifolding doors, get an island in. It's definitely gonna take us a while to get the funds up and things like that, but we're so excited. I do think like, I think that is the thing that we're literally the most excited for. Also, this is Fair Brows on the Go by Unicorns Cosmetics, and that's why I always use to slick back my brows at the moment. It is incredible. I feel like recently all I use is skin tints at the moment, and I'm absolutely loving them. So this is just the L'Oreal True Match nude, and I use shade 45 medium. Someone has said, how are you finding moving into the house, and is general life, is it lifing? And to be fair, I feel like it's one of those things where I've obviously only been in the house 2 weeks, and it feels like I've been here for like ages now. And I think I'm also just still trying to, oh, nothing came out. I think it's weird because I think I do definitely feel settled, but at the same time I feel like I haven't got, like I feel like I've got my morning routine down. That's sorted, and I really enjoy the morning, but then I feel like it gets to the afternoon and I'm just like, I just get a little bit lost in terms of like my productivity like dips. I think that's just also something like working from home. At the moment for me, I just don't think like the whole house situation and me actually being Brighton has actually sunken in. It just doesn't feel like absolute reality yet, and I feel like it'll take a while for it to like 100% kick in. Like obviously I'm now even further away from my parents and my family, which is such like a weird feeling. Like in the way that our family's always worked, and I know that I would have mentioned this in like maybe some videos ages ago, but my dad's always like worked away from home, and we've always been all quite spread out. So for me to come to Brighton, like it's not out of the ordinary, if that makes sense, because we've just kind of gotten used to like all not being super close together. But then that also is one of those situations where like it's now sinking in that like I'm not with my family anymore, and it's like this is like permanent, which duh, that's what happens when you buy a house. But like it's just like a really weird feeling. Like I feel like I'm definitely gonna get homesick at some point. Like at the moment I think because everything's just been like so go and so busy, like I don't think it's quite sunken in yet that though Imogen, like you're here in Brighton and it's kind of like this is me now. But equally I'm so excited to be able to like have my family down and host, because I feel like they absolutely love Brighton just as much as I do. And like me and my sister, we grew up by the coast, so it's like such a homely feeling for us. Just gone in with the Kosas Camo Concealer. Is this Camo Concealer? I want to say it is. And this is in shade 3 Warm. So yeah, I've been absolutely thriving being in Brighton. I feel like the weather, we've also been so lucky with the weather. Like it's been sunny non-stop for the past 2 weeks. So I've been getting my runs in. I've been really outdoorsy, which is very unlike me. Like in London I would stay inside as much as I can. I'm doing tennis, like I'm doing so much. I'm going to Pilates, and I feel like I am enjoying like the whole like life side of things. I just think it's kind of a bit crazy. I don't know that I'm now in Brighton, like I can't explain it, like it's really difficult. Safe to say that it's just like a big life adjustment that I'm still trying to like wrap my head around. Still can't get over how brightening this concealer is, like it really is. Other than that, I feel like life at the moment is about to get even more crazy, if I'm honest. With mine and Saf's business venture, like everything is really kicking in, and it's all getting like, it's one of those things where it's manageable, but you know sometimes when you feel like your brain is actually about to explode, like that's where we currently are, with everything like kind of like leading up to our launch date, which we haven't actually announced yet, but it's so soon, to the point where like We actually probably should start announcing it, and I think we will at the end of this month once everything's been shot, because our shoot is actually in 9 days. And then that's also like really stressing me out. I'm going away this weekend, and I planned this literally so long ago, and I'm so excited to go away for obviously my friend's birthday. But I'm also like, oh, like I feel like I should be in the UK, even though it wouldn't make any difference me being out of the UK for 3 days, but it's just really stressful. New beauty find. This is the Merit stick. No, so what is this? This is a bronzing balm. I've got the shade Clay here, and this is from Merit. This is so super creamy, and I literally just run it where obviously I want to bronze and contour, and I'm absolutely obsessed. Like, it's just so like easy to use and glides on, an absolute treat. Life is lifing, a little bit stressful, lots of fun though, all exciting things that are going on. It's just a little bit crazy in my head right now. And then someone did say like, how come you chose to move to Brighton and not Nottingham? And it's one of those things where, so my family, I don't know if Nottingham will be their forever home either. We moved there when I was 12. So I feel like other than my literal like 3 friends I have in Nottingham, I don't really have like an emotional attachment to it. Like, that's literally the only way I can describe it. Nottingham just never felt like home to me. Like, I think that's just what happens when you move, like, obviously when you're young. Like, where I grew up, it was like the most idyllic place that I could have like ever been like born into. Like, I was so lucky to grow up where I did. But yeah, with Nottingham, I think because I also didn't have like a good school experience, it just didn't, I guess home is more about the people than it is obviously the location. And obviously I did feel like at home in Nottingham, but I just think I think the best place for me is actually Brighton. And just, I don't know, there's like lots for me to do here, lots for me to see, so many friends close by. A lot of my friends are like Greater London as well, so it just makes more sense for me to be down this way. I absolutely love Brighton, and I think that is one thing, is obviously in a relationship, well, we were long distance, like you've got to make those compromises at some point. And again, like the way that my family dynamic was set up, it was kind of like not a no-brainer for me to be like, oh yeah, Brighton, because I love my family and I'd loved more than anything to be close with them. Oh my god, if I could literally say to my mum, hey, like, do you want to pop out for a coffee? Like, that would actually make my year, like that would make my world. But like, yeah, just adult things, life, it's just what happens, you know. Another person has put, is this going to be your forever home? I was actually talking about this to someone the other day. I can't remember who had asked me, it was a friend of mine. Just gonna go in with blush, and oh my god, these Rhode blushes live up to every single bit of hype. I've got 2 shades here. I've got Spicy Marg, which looks a little bit like this, and Freckle. Freckle's the one I've been absolutely loving because it's such like a natural like flush of colour that I've been really enjoying. Yeah, they're so creamy and they look like this, and I'm obsessed with them. This won't be our forever home. I think it's definitely like, we just wanted to like jump on the property ladder, like get things going. In saying that, I think I'm gonna get so attached to this house, because again, when we viewed this house, the minute, like not even stepped in the house, the minute I came into like where we are, I was just like immediately in love. Like immediately, like the house to us has such a homely feel. So I don't know, I think because we've got so many like amazing ideas for the house as well, we are literally building like our dream kitchen, hopefully at some point. That's the plan. It's one of those things where I think we'll probably be here longer than what we expect, but equally like someone was like, oh well, it's perfect, like you've got so many rooms, like you can start thinking about like babies and things like this. And I'm like, whoa, for a starter, your girl's not gonna have kids for a while. But like it would also be the perfect family home, because we're also in like a really private like cul-de-sac, so that there are like, it's just really sweet. Like, oh, like it would, oh, there's birds outside, I think the little blue tits, that's so cute. It would be the perfect place to actually bring up a family if we were in that position too. So I mean, never say never, like we'll see what happens at the end of it. But the idea was obviously to maybe be here like 3-5 years. Like it all depends on like financials as well, and just what happens. So basically do it up and sell it. But I thought that like Jed would kind of get attached to it, but I actually think I'm going to be a problem, and I'm going to get really attached to it. Like, are you kidding me? Look how cute that blush is. How did you find the buying process? Looking to buy, but I know it's going to be stressful. But then someone else also put like, any tips? I think the whole process, like it's stressful because you just never know whether everything's going to go through until completion. And I think that's probably the most stressful part, because other than that, like we had a really great mortgage advisor. His name was Sam Mason, and it's his business. He's absolutely incredible. He actually went to school with Jed, and that's how we know him. But he was incredible equally for like first time buyers, in the sense that he would literally sit down with us and like basically not treat us as if we were stupid, because we were first time buyers and we've never been through the situation. We're not going to know anything about the situation, but he would honestly spend so much time with us like explaining everything, and that was just such like a great thing about him. So I mean, if you're a first time buyer or just genuinely looking to like get a mortgage and have someone who is really efficient and really good at what he does, I would honestly highly recommend Sam Mason with my life. He was so good. But yeah, it was just having that security of like being able to sit down with someone and actually them have it like explain it. Same with our solicitors, like they were absolutely amazing. We used Jury O'Shea. They've got an office in Hove and London. They were also absolutely amazing. So I feel like the whole paperwork side of things, like that wasn't the stressful part. I think it's just the whole like if the previous owner's in a chain, if you're in a chain, or if like that, do you know what I mean? So if you don't know, oh my god, I'm getting powder absolutely everywhere. I'm also using my Huda Beauty Easy Bake. It's actually the only powder I actually use. A chain basically means that, so for example, we weren't in a chain because we were renting an apartment, meaning we didn't have a property to get rid of nor sell. People we were buying this off of were also not in a chain because it was basically the son was selling it for the mum because she's going into a care home now. So they weren't in a chain, like as meaning they weren't going onto any properties and things like that. So both sides were chain free, and that's why we were literally able to complete in 3 months, which is very unheard of. It happens on the rare occasion, and we were really fortunate and lucky with that. But obviously it's always different for like everyone's situations. So I think the chain aspect of things can be really stressful for certain people as well. Other than that, like I think it's just like you said, like you don't know until those keys are in your hand. Like anyone could pull out at any minute, and I think that's again why it's even more stressful. Say that the people you're buying from, if they're in a chain and then their people pull out, like do you know what I mean, things can get delayed in that sense. So it's, I think that can be stressful. But we were just very lucky in our situation, and we were very appreciative of how like easily everything ran for us. Just using my Kylie bronzer in the shade Toasty. I've actually probably used this for about a year straight now and literally haven't differed away from it. Like sorry if you're expecting new product recommendations. I get so stuck in like my makeup ways because I think as soon as I find like things that work, why change them? Do you know what I mean? I mean, saying that though, I do absolutely love trying new products on the daily. Okay, so moving away from the house talk, I of course don't want that to become my full personality trait, but I fear it is, and I actually also don't mind that. I'm gonna go for a bit of NYX blush today. Oh my god, if anyone has used these, I feel like loads of people may have tried them. The NYX Butter Melt, oh my god, they're so good, and tell me why they actually smell like a sweet treat. Like they're incredible. Someone said, what are your wardrobe staples if you had to have a capsule wardrobe? I would honestly say basics and good coats. Like that is actually how I would go for it, because I think like in my wardrobe I literally have jeans or track pants. I've got some from Bershka, Adidas, some from Control Club, and then like I'd literally have a black pair of jeans, a blue pair of jeans, and that's me good to go in terms of like bottoms. But like I very rarely wear shorts or skirts, but equally like we're obviously in between seasons right now, so it's a bit difficult. And then literally like a good, like I love a white long sleeve tee, or just like kind of like different shades, tonals. And then I think I always tend to go for white purely because then if I want to like change different coats, then I'll do that. So like I think then having like a tan coat, a black coat, I kind of just build it out from there. Like if you definitely want to capture wardrobe, I would stay away from the funkier colours or like crazy patterns, because then it does become hard to like maximize mixing and matching the most you can out of your wardrobe, if that makes sense. But of course if you're a person that absolutely loves colours, then I would maybe go for a blue jean and then maybe like a neutral coat, just so that you can maximize your wardrobe there, and then do little like pops of colors in bags and accessories. I think that's like a really good way of adding color into your wardrobe if you have got more of a plainer wardrobe as well, to jazz it up with accessories. Brow pencil, this is the Revolution Precise Brow, and again another one that I've used for absolutely years. It's so good, and it's actually £4. You can't go wrong. Someone says, do you have a current exercise routine weekly split? So have I spoken about this on my last vlog? Maybe. So I've started Runner, which I'm actually really enjoying because I feel like it's actually effective, and I think it's going to turn me into a good runner. Basically the dream would be to run a 10k, which I know to a lot of people like that isn't like, oh that's not really difficult, like that's not a dream. It is to me, right? I feel like I've gotten into running every single time and then like just kind of fallen out of it. Saying that though, I feel like this week I have already kind of made an error, purely because I've got Lisbon on the weekend, and then this week on Monday I missed my run because I was at the spa. So this week for me, like, it's just not really a good week, if I'm honest, and it's throwing me off. I don't know about anyone else, but if my Monday doesn't start right, it actually throws me for the whole week. So now I'm thrown. Like, it's currently Wednesday and I leave tomorrow, so I'm like, this week's kind of just written off for me anyways. But I'm definitely gonna obviously like pick it up again. I think as soon as I get back I might just pick it up on week 2, because like I don't want to start like missing weeks and jumping up drastically. But I've been really enjoying Runner. I've been doing 3 runs a week and doing my long run like on a Saturday morning and like making it into a proper routine of like going for breakfast afterwards or like grabbing a coffee and just making it super cutesy, because I think that was one of the things when I started running before, is I was running and I was making it a chore, whereas nowadays I'm trying to make it as like, no, you get to run and this is so fun, and like I'm just trying to have fun with it, as opposed to like put pressure on like my timings or like anything like that. So that's like one thing that I've really been getting into. And then of course I'm really trying to still keep up my Pilates. So other than that, I will literally be like running 3 times a week. I also think it's one of those things where like it's a free sport and like it's gonna keep me fit. So yeah, your girl's budgeting right now. She's just bought a house. I'm so stingy. So I've got my Soho House membership, which, tell me why in Brighton Soho House is cheaper than going to a gym. I mean, I might be completely wrong, because obviously you've got your pure gyms, and I think there's, is it called the Gym Group, that are down here as well? And then I'm not quite sure how much Phoenix is. Like, there's loads of different ones. But for Soho House under 27s, and say with Soho House you can obviously apply and then go to like all of the clubs, or you can just pick specific clubs in your area. So mine's just tailored to Brighton, and under 27s can go for 60 quid a month, which I actually think is really, really good, in the sense that the David Lloyd costs 120. Do you know what I mean? And at least at the Soho place, I mean, I think it's the same for the Brighton David Lloyd, but with Soho I've got obviously the gym, which isn't huge, but it's really like, it's no one's ever in there, like it's so strange. And then there's classes, there's events going on. I've obviously then got a workspace that I can go to, especially working from home. Like that's something that's really important to me, because in our London blocks we had like different work rooms. I could just take myself into a different environment, because as you probably see from my vlogs, I spend 90% of my time in this literal room. So I think just me getting out was like really important for me. So I've been absolutely loving going there, using the sauna, doing the classes there, using the gym, Stairmaster, that kind of thing. But yeah, at the moment I haven't got like a split or a routine, other than that I am running quite a bit. I'm just really trying to find like the fun in exercising. Like I love Pilates, like there's no tomorrow. So I'm just trying to keep things fun, fresh, keep the body moving, get outdoors a lot. And yeah, that's just what I'm enjoying at the moment. Lip combos. I've got a few lip liners that I'm absolutely loving at the moment, and I feel like you guys always ask me questions about them. So I'm actually going to run through a few shades with you right now. So take notes. No, I'm joking. But if you couldn't tell, I love a Kylie lip liner. The Kylie Precise Pouts are unreal. Like I love them, they last so long, and I feel like their shades, I just love all their shades. I would say my main 2 are probably these kind of like nudier ones. So we've got this, hold on, so this is in shade Comes Naturally. Absolutely love this so much. We've then got this Siren, no, this is Satin. So this is slightly on like your more orangier side. So this is, oh, sort of focus. So this is Satin, which I absolutely love as well. There's then the darker ones, which I feel like are a really nice kind of like of an evening, like a darker red. So here we've got Maple and Lure. So these aren't like reds, but they're just like a really nice deep red undertoned lip liner. Another classic, which is from Rimmel, the Cappuccino lip liner, is raved about like There's No Tomorrow, and it's because it is literally so good. This is quite like a dark chocolatey shade, and I do tend to put like a lighter lip gloss on with it, because sometimes it is darker. But I will say with lip liners, like go into stores, like go and try them on the back of the hands, because I learned this the hard way, where like I'd see someone wearing a lip liner combo and then buy it for myself and it looked completely different on me. It's gonna look different on you if you've got a completely different skin tone, and I learned that the hard way, because I literally was buying lip combo after lip combo. I was like, why is none of these suiting me? It's because the people that I was watching had a different complexion to me, or like a different undertone, whether that's warm, cold, neutral. The Huda lip contours are also absolutely incredible. These are so buttery, and this is in the shade Honey Beige, so like really super gorgeous. Again, like that slightly like orangey, but you can just see how well that like glides on. It's absolutely stunning. And then I've actually got a new lip liner from Merit, which I thought we could try together, because I haven't actually tried this. This is a signature sheer lip liner, and it's in like a pinky shade. Okay, straight off the bat, love the formula of this. Wrong colour. Like it's too light. I would say this is very, very similar to the Huda, to be fair. Like very, very similar. Just what we like. I've just realised I've done my lip liner, I haven't even put my bloody mascara on. These are 2 that I've been switching between right now. We've got a bougie one and then we've got a drugstore one. I feel like these are actually quite similar ones, or am I dreaming in saying that? Like they're really actually really quite similar. We've got the Thrill Seeker Extra Volume by Rimmel, and then the YSL. I do love the YSL because it's, at the moment it's quite dead, but I love how wispy it's making my eyelashes because there's like no product in there. But we'll go with the Thrill Seeker. I do actually tend to wipe the product off the brush quite a bit, because I think sometimes, like, you know, when you go straight in with a lot of mascara. It just makes your eyelashes look really clumpy, whereas I prefer them to look quite wispy. I've also really been enjoying the like Glow For It lash serum, and I have noticed a difference. So if you're looking for like a good lash serum, I would try Glow For It. And then I've been like curling them and they've been like looking a lot bigger. I'm not going to today because I actually can't be bothered, but I really want to go and try an LVL and see if that like makes like a big difference, because I've always had naturally like shorter eyelashes. But yeah, I feel like we've ran through little bits and bobs there. I also am bringing back the Girlies That Love To very, very shortly. I think just with everything going on at the moment, I feel like I'm juggling a million and one things, but like that is such a priority of mine that I really want to start bringing it back. I was also thinking like, obviously if I get a little bit better at running, really want to start doing like a run club in Brighton like once a month, because I think that will be like so fun and cutesy, and something to look forward to of a month. But yeah, in talks with like quite a few brands in terms of being able to provide events for you guys, so I'm so excited and hopefully making that a reality soon. Just trying to figure out all, oh god, I can't speak and do this, just trying to figure out all the dates. My legs have also gone completely dead because I'm sat on my what's it called, shins right now, because I put my camera up higher. So I was like, oh, I just realised that my chair goes higher, and I've just been actually deading my legs for the past half an hour, which is really good. I'm gonna finish off with a little Fenty gloss bomb. This is in the shade To Lip Kiss. Love this, love this. Also smells incredible. It smells like a fruit melon, so every single time I put it on I actually want to eat it, but can't. This with the hood liner is such like a good like creamy combo. I'm obsessed, I'm obsessed. I did just actually shit myself then because my camera turned off and didn't tell me why it turned off, so I was like, oh my god, I've lost all my footage. The SD card was full. All the makeup complete. I am actually going to finish with Charlotte Tilbury setting spray because it is the absolute best. Like when I tell you that like if you're feeling like your makeup's bad at the end of you doing your makeup or like powdery, this stuff like actually has like a kind of like melting effect. It just like seamlessly blends all your makeup together. Like I can't describe it. Love it. And yeah, that is catch up all complete. Oh my god guys, my legs are so dead. No, I can't move them. I feel like the next video, because I know that this is going live on Sunday. Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't do this in the first place. This video will be going live on Sunday, so I'm hoping that the next video would be my Thursday upload. I mean, I feel like all my uploads are kind of changing days, so I do apologise for that. That will actually be Lisbon vlog, so I'm so excited. But yeah, hopefully you did enjoy a little mini catch up. If you're ever wanting any videos from me, like I say, always drop them below, because I've really been enjoying filming recently and I feel like you guys have been loving the content, so I'm so happy about that, and it just absolutely makes my heart love my YouTube fam. Oh my god, my legs, they're so dead. Guys, I'm really struggling to finish this video. Make sure to comment, subscribe, like down below, all the good fun jazz, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.